I'm going down.
I'm popping
I
off.
looked over.
You okay,
Popping
Andy?
Maybe it's called a mongoose.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this is the worst one yet.
Halo Infinite, a game that at launch was basically the best game ever for like 6 hours, then the honeymoon phase ended.
Why are you the way that you are?
After like 3 days, all of my friends dipped. After a month, I sorta dipped. I returned to Season 2 to see what was up, and Last Spartan Standing sucked, so I dipped. And now I'm playing the game for the first time in like a year and a half, maybe. How is it? Well, it's actually like a lot better. Like a lot.
Yes.
To be completely fair, it should have been like this at launch, but you know, we're getting there. So let's go over why everyone left in the first place. It was actually really cool to have the game launch early, and that's about it. In terms of content, customization, progression, Halo Infinite basically lacked it all. It literally couldn't even compete with a game that came out like 10 years prior. A progression system? What the hell is that? We played the same maps over and over and over and over again, and it was pretty infuriating. What sucked about that is, I think the maps that we played over and over were pretty decent, and they still are, but when you play on Recharge for the 5th time in a row, you just kind of say, fuck this. Finding out that armor would be locked to specific cores too was just... Bro, I remember being hyped about hearing how there's going to be millions of types of armor possibilities at launch.
The body of customization content that we have on day one ensures that there will be millions of customization combinations for Spartans on the battlefield.
Absolutely not. And theater. Well, theater I think is still a little bit broken for me because every time I try to use it, it crashes my game. But in every 343 game, theater is always broken, so it's not saying much. I already had the expectation of it being broken before launch. We had no forge. Customs were broken and the UI was atrocious. And that's when I really stopped caring about the game. And the same could be said for thousands of others. Jump forward over a year and a half later and here we are today. A lot has changed since we had last seen each other, my old friend. Let's see if you live up to your brothers. Well, I'll start with the best of the best first. Customs and Forge.
You hit the button.
I can't hit the button. It won't let
I'll
me.
hit the button. I'm him.
I'm him. I'm him. Good God, it is probably the best Forge and Customs we have ever had in any Halo game. The sheer amount of content and experiences you can have with Customs is by far way better than Halo 5. And I always thought Halo 5 had the best Customs and Forge, but Infinite is definitely taking the cake on this one. Being able to play Duck Hunt in Minecraft was always a dream of mine, and it's finally here. At this point, the developers have basically just given the players access to the engine, which I believe is super fucking cool. I got to play a ton of Customs with my buddies from when I went to school, and it felt like we were playing Halo Reach again for the first time, doing all those crazy customs. I'll show you some clips, but if you don't want to watch them, go ahead and skip to this timestamp. You're welcome.
What, Avy?
Ryan.
Why me? Why me? Bro, did he just do what I said to do?
Bolton, send your big heavy hitter next.
Zach, shut the fuck up!
Why did you say something? Why did you say something?
Yeah, say something, I'm giving up.
You, oh God.
I'm going down!
No! You guys are now just numbers here. We have 1, you are 2, you are 3, and you are 4.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's a human rights violation.
If I have to repair that camera, it's coming straight out of your books. Oh,
Oh, that's how you want to treat the guard?
come here, boy.
Hey, where you going?
No,
where
come
y'all
here, boy.
going, boy? Get the f back in there!
I'm going to the mental hospital! I'm going to the mental
Taser, taser,
Taser. Listen to Kevin, all right? This is how Kevin met Mitchell.
Hey, you want to play some Gears of War? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I love Gears of War.
Revolt!
Start sucking.
The possibilities of what we can do in this game is pretty limitless. Being able to play custom firefights? I would have never thought about that growing up, thinking you could do that in a Halo game. Until now. A f***ing Halo Battle Royale. What the fuck? I would show off what I've built in Forge, but my brain is too tiny to comprehend the building in that, so I'll just let the pros do their stuff and make awesome stuff, and I'll just enjoy what they make. We also have the return of a customs browser, just like we did in Halo 5. But the thing is about the customs browser is it can be pretty
Whoa. Allow me.
Take it away, Kelski.
This is fucking awful. You try to queue into a custom, it crashes. You scratch your nose, it crashes. You get into the match, nothing renders, then the game ends. People float into the ether and snipe you. You try to join alongside your friends? Nope, you can't do that in a fire team. You are not allowed to have fun with your friends. Are you nuts? Oh wait, you won't have as many problems when sorting the browser to descending order. Are you kidding me? How is this even an issue? I loved the patch notes you guys put out and just completely didn't address this. Until this issue is fixed, just stick to customs with your buddies. It'll be a 10 times better experience. Sorry for interrupting, but I just had to say my piece.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Kelski.
Not a problem.
So yeah, the customs browser is pretty busted and it kills a good chunk out of the fun. 343, please. So, going to the roots. As a game, I have always stood by Halo Infinite's multiplayer design. It is a very solid feeling shooter. But when there's not a lot of content to back it up, it gets dry, and it gets dry quick. Playing the same BTB maps over and over, and the same Slayer maps, it got so old so quickly. And I'm happy to say we now have Community Forge made maps in the matchmaking. That's right. Community maps in the matchmaking. They did this in Halo 5 and it was so awesome, and I'm glad to see it's here. Now they've only added one new gun since I've played, and it's the Bandit, and it's the successor to the DMR, and it's pretty good. I like it just as much as the DMR, but the DMR is always going to be, you know, superior. And of course, when you queue sometimes it'll be a pure mauling experience, whether you're getting dogged on or your game crashes randomly once every 50 games. My game froze. Aside from that, there is a plethora of modes to choose from. I personally like squad battles and Fiesta, but that's just me. There's a cup of tea for everyone here. One issue that has been going on is desync. It's pretty bad. Like, it can make it unplayable at times. Oh my god, it's so laggy! Oh my god, I'm rubber banding! Sometimes it goes worse than just lag and you get sent straight through the ground into the Shadow Realm and have no idea what the hell just happened. I'm lagging so bad, but I'm getting kills like crazy. But other than that, a solid experience nonetheless. And I'm happy not to play the same thing 6 times in a row. It feels much more natural now, thank God. So I'm going to go ahead and lump the customization and progression into like one thing because they sort of go hand in hand with each other. Let me finally get this out of the way first. You can finally put helmets on any core. This may come as a shock, but finally. This took entirely too long to do, but it's here. It's not the best yet. We can't do shoulders or anything like that, just helmets and visors, which is definitely a step in the right direction. And you unlock a good chunk of stuff just by playing the game, which is really nice, especially for a free-to-play game. You don't really have to spend money on anything, but I believe if you enjoy a game enough, you can spend some cash on it. I've probably spent like $30 on the game, and I have no regrets. You progress the battle pass and unlock either free or premium tiers. Season event battle passes up until now have been completely free, but they're going to introduce like a paid tier, which is probably going to rub some people the wrong way, but it's only $5, so I don't really have an issue with it. And at last, we finally have a proper leveling system in the game, all the way from bronze to hero. It's pretty similar to Halo Reach in this regard, and when you hit max rank, you actually unlock something cool unlike Halo 5. You get Master Chief's armor. That's pretty fucking cool. The only issue I've really had with the progression system is that it didn't count any progress that I had prior to the system being implemented. Someone could have grinded for 10,000 hours before they implemented this, and then they implement the system and they're at level 1. That kind of rubs me the wrong way, but at least it's finally here, I guess. And now we also get progression for doing good in a match. Fucking finally, dude. My biggest complaint was not being rewarded properly for carrying my team throughout an entire match.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Now if I carry my team, I actually get bonus XP. Thank you, 343. It should have been here at launch, but 343, you're doing all right for now. Keep at it. One thing I'd like to see return to Halo, which probably won't ever happen, but it is nice wanting things, is Jackpot. Can we please get Jackpot back from Halo Reach? Like, just randomly give someone 1,000 XP for finishing their games, winning, and being an all-around good player, please. I would have put this video out sooner, but I just can't stop playing the game. It's that much fun. I keep playing with my friends every day, or YouTubers every day. I just keep playing it. It's very addicting. It's pretty fun. So, Halo has turned around quite a bit. Obviously, it's not perfect. Well, not yet, but it's getting there. I do think there are some ways to improve, but it will take time. I'd like jackpots from Halo Reach to return back to the series. It'll incentivize people to play and stop others from quitting early. I can't stand dealing with that. Let's just give people a reason to be good at the game. Give people a reason to keep playing the game. I would also like to see a return to the UI that they used to have in like Halo 3 or Reach. That was perfect. Halo Reach has the best UI ever in any video game, not just Halo. Right now it's okay, but I think it's still a little bit clustered in some areas. When are we going to see playable elites again? As far as I know, 343 has never really done playable elites unless you consider the Halo 2 remaster, but that's not even like their game, but they remastered it. I don't know. Probably never going to see them, but hey, we can hope. I'm glad to see what 343 is doing right now with the franchise, but to be completely fair, it should have been like this 2 years ago, but at least we have a good experience now, which makes me hopeful for the future. And you should be too. Anyways, guys, it's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, go ahead, hit like. And if you disliked it, go ahead, hit dislike. And if you're feeling generous enough, maybe even subscribe. All right, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. See ya.